Lights.
So lights off.
Lights off.
Lights.
Is it visible for everyone? It's not straining your eye? Great. So I think we can start with a sheet then. Start with sheet 3, question number 1. Sheet 3, question number 1. Let me give you 3 minutes to think about it and then we will start. Please, when you enter the class, then revise the previous notes and then enter. Try the first question. Brother, Bharat, come and sit here. Attempt the question. Also make a change in the option D. It's 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 into VB. Any answers for question number 1? It's not that hard. Okay, then I'm starting with the question. The question is the time taken by light to travel in two different media is given to be T1 and T2, and it's also given that the two different media have the same thickness. Okay, and the difference in time is mentioned. What is that given to be? T2 minus T1 equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 seconds. And the ratio of the refractive indices are given. Now you have to find the thickness in the material. Thickness in the material. Then let's say, what is option A? That's correct. Very good. You have two mediums, medium A and medium B. Yes, of same thickness. Let's say the thickness is x and here as well x. Here the refractive index is mu a given to be and the velocity is va. Here refractive index mu b, velocity vb. The light goes like this. Take some time t1 in this medium. Take some time t2 in this medium. Okay? You have to find what?
Thickness of the material.
You have to find x. What is x? So By the way, some information about time is given and this distance information, then I think I can use this formula speed equal to distance over time somehow. First, let me find the speed. What is that speed? How do you define the refractive index? Mu equal to
C by V.
C by V. So mu A is equal to C by VA. Yes or no? And what is VA? Then C by mu A. And likewise, what will be VB? C by mu B. Achha, speed equal to distance over time, then time equal to distance over speed? Yes? Then what is time? T1 is distance, that is x distance you are covering. In what speed? VA. Achha, what is VA? C by mu A. If I take the reciprocal, what will it be like?
X
by C into
mu.
mu A. Likewise, can you tell me what is T2? This x by C into mu B. I have two equations, T1 and T2 ka equation. What information is given? The difference in this equation is given, na? Yeah, I have to subtract the equations. Then I will get the LHS. So if I subtract, that is T2 minus T1, then what will, can I take the x by C common in the RHS? If I take the x by C common in the RHS, then what will I have? Mu B minus mu A? Yes? I need to find x. Is this given?
Yes,
This
yes.
is given. Some information about this refractive index ka ratio is given, na? What is that given to me? Mu A by mu B is equal to 1 by 2. Then what is mu B equal to? 2 mu A. Yes or no? Then can I substitute here 2 mu A? Then 2 mu A minus mu A is what? Mu A. Then what will I get here? Now what is this value by the way? 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 x by C into mu A. Achha, mu A by C is what? Mu A by C is 1 by VA. Then what will I get? 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 is equal to x by VA. Then what is x? 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 into VA meters. Do you get it? It was very simple. Make two equations, subtract, and then you will get the answer. But do you understand how to proceed? Some information about time was given, that's why I made the equations of time. And I use a simple formula, speed equal to distance over time. Is there any problem in this? If you have understood this, then go for question number 2. Let me give you 3 minutes for that, and then we will start. 12, 11. What is option D? That's correct. Very good. Go for question number 3. That is exactly like the question number 1. If we can do 1, then you can do 3. Question number 2. Any other answers? Should I just start? 2 is very simple. Okay then. I'm starting off with a question. Question number 2. What is given? A monochromatic light beam of frequency this, the frequency is given, crosses from air to transparent material. Acha, when the light beam goes from air to material, will the frequency change? It will remain the same, right? Good. And now the wavelength measured in the material is given, that is given to be 300 nanometer. You have to find the index of refraction. So what is the definition of index of refraction? Mu equal to C by V. Yes or no? And V is equal to F lambda. I think I gave you this relation last time, right? Or mu V equal to nu lambda. Is the frequency given? Yes?
Yes.
Is the wavelength in the material given?
Yes.
That is also given. Now you can do this, first directly substitute. It was that simple. So ये nu कितना दिया हुआ है? 6 into 10 to the power 14. Wavelength is given to be 300 nanometer. इसका conversion factor पता है? Meter. 10 power minus 9. Yes? अच्छा ये 3 गया. Can I do it like this? 1 by 6. Now I am putting all the powers together. There is a 10 power 8. This 14 goes up, becomes minus 14. Minus 9 goes up, plus 9. This is 10 to the power plus 2. Goes up, becomes minus 2. Then what will you get? 8 minus 14, 9 minus 2. 8 minus 14? Minus 6 minus plus 9?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Plus 3 minus 2? 1. So you will get 10. So 10 divided by 6 is something like 5 by 3. And 5 by 3 is approximately? I think it's something like 1.67 approximately. Yes? Option D? Good. Very simple, just substitute and get the answer. Go for question number 3 now. If you don't understand it, just look at question number 1. It's exactly like that. Even if you take reference, you will be able to do 3. Exactly like that. Now just you have to find something else in this question. You didn't get it? What is in front of it? No, there is some number in front. It's not 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. Some value. I think even the power is wrong. Look at it carefully. अच्छा नहीं. It will work. No, it won't. The power is wrong. And don't approximate to 1. I think it will be something like 1.06. ऐसा कुछ आएगा. Calculate. Anybody with the answer of question number 3?
What's the
Should I start? Come on, I need answers. I will wait 1 more minute and then I will start.
बोलो.
What is? X is given to be
20.
20.
30.
20 is given. Okay, then I'm starting with the question. It was a fairly simple question. You have a light coming from a sodium lamp, passes through a tank that contains glycerin, and the glycerin's refractive index is mentioned, and the length of the tank is also mentioned, that is 20 meters. It takes some time t1. You take the same setup, but now instead of glycerin, you have CS2, that's carbon disulfide, and its refractive index is also mentioned. And now you have to find the difference in time interval. So you have this box, a container.
So 6 into 10 power minus 12.
Incorrect. You have this mu1, v1, t1. Some refractive index mu1, velocity v1, it passes through this by v1, and so it takes time t1. What is this length? 20 meters. You have the same setup now here.
So 3 into 10 power minus 12.
Incorrect. CS2, and this is given to be mu2, v2, t2. What is this? Again 20 meters. Let's try to find it. What is v1 here? v1 is going to be c by mu1, na? Yes? And what is t1 going to be? That's 20 by v1. And that is going to be 20 by c into mu1. Likewise, what will be t2? 20 by c into mu2. Then you have to find, no?
1.06 into 10
Minus?
8.
Correct. Very good. So you have to find t2 minus t1, and that is going to be, let me take 20 by c common, and this will be mu2 minus mu1. Then are mu2 and mu1 mentioned?
Yes.
They are mentioned. What is mu2 equal to? That's 1.67 maybe. What is mu1 mentioned?
63.
अच्छा 1.63 है ये और ये 1.47 and this is the difference in time intervals. So now tell me what is this equal to? 0.16 and can I write it like this? So it's a very simple calculation. है? So this will be 2 into 1.6 over 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. I can even write it like 32 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 9. Is it all okay? I took one decimal, put it there. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 by 3 इसका division बताओ कितना आएगा?
10.
Something like 10.9. 10.66 maybe, something like that. 10.66. Then what will you get then? 10.66 into 10 to the power minus 9. This can be written as 1.066 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. This is Q2 minus Q1. What was so different in this question? In the previous question, T2 minus Q1 was mentioned. Now you have to find T2 minus Q1. It was nothing new. ये डिवीजन नहीं हो पाएगा तुम लोग से करो इतना सिंपल तो है बस 32/3 तो करना था till here till here अरे idiot तो
So what was the purpose of giving the wavelength?
what is there was no purpose it was junk information ठीक है good so don't go for the question number 4 I have to teach that but did you understand the 3 questions that we discussed it's all good I think many people were finding this calculation difficult otherwise this was all the calculation difficult कैसे you found I don't know okay then
We can just
so
close this and also.
now one of the important parts of diffraction are its laws and hopefully when I was talking about that I also talked about the laws of diffraction and all those things and there is a second law which is very important it's called the Snell's law do you remember so in Snell's law there are 2 things that I can do from here onwards either I can give you the result directly or I can derive it for you what do you want
Directly.
how many of you want directly the result how many of you want the derivation let me also tell you this one this derivation nobody will ask you anywhere in your life not in exams not in your IP exams not in your mains exam nobody will ask you this do you still want it just some hands up how many of you want the result directly it's changed now so I will get the result directly
Sir,
but
minority wins in India.
I can't say what I want to say. It's going to go on YouTube.
I pause it, sir.
अच्छा pause नहीं करना चाहिए. कोई बात नहीं. We support minority. So what to do now? I will give you the result directly. But I am telling you this for those who are interested. They can go to DC Pandey. And in, I think in module 2, somewhere in module 2, it's derived. The whole thing is derived by Fermat's principle. So I should also write down what is the Fermat's principle, and then I will just directly write the result. So it's something like this. What does the Fermat's principle says? It says that going from one point to another point, point A to point B. Let's say light wants to travel from point A to point B. Then it takes that path for which the time of flight is minimum. Some people may think that the distance should be minimum. Light always travels along those lines for which the distance is minimum, not so much, no. It always takes that path for which the time is minimum. Okay? The time of flight. So let me write the statement. This is not going to be exact sentences, but the crux will be delivered. When light ray travels from point A to point B, it always chooses, and this sentence will raise some worries for you. Why is it choosing? Does it have consciousness now? No, it does not. I will talk about it as well. It always chooses, quote unquote, chooses that path for which time of flight is minimum. You understand the meaning of time of flight? It's the time taken to go from A to B is minimum. I'm not going to prove this statement why this happens, so just giving it, but this is a fundamental fact of nature. And is it so that only light follows this? Is there any other quantity? This comes into the category of extremization principle. Do you understand what is extremization? Either some quantity is maximized or minimized. What quantity is extremized here? Time. Time is what? Minimized here. Can you give me an example where a quantity is maximized? Think about it and tell me later. Okay. There are many things in nature which follows this principle of maximization and minimization. Okay. Take it as a homework. Try to look into internet and then tell me. Okay. Now.
Sir, can we force it to take the other path?
Huh? No, you can't. Obviously you can force it. Maybe you can force it by some mirrors. You can force it to take that path, other path. But naturally it will go from A to B via this path. This is the statement. And I am telling you this, using this statement we can derive all the laws of reflection and all the laws of refraction. Since you don't want the derivation, so I am just telling you. Okay? Then what is Snell's law? Snell's law says that this quantity, this product, mu into sin I is a constant. What do I mean by that? Let's say you have a boundary separating two mediums, medium 1 and medium 2, and there is a normal here. Incident ray comes here, is incident at some angle I1. It gets refracted. Now it need not follow the same path. In general, let's say it takes some other angle I2. Some other angle I2. The refractive index here is mu1, here it is mu2. Then what is the Snell's law telling? Achha, by the way, if PB equal to constant, that means P1 V1 equal to P2 V2?
Yes, sir.
So if mu sin I is a constant, that means what?
Mu1 sin
mu1 sin I1 is equal to
mu2 sin
mu2 sin I. This is the law. mu1 sin I1 is equal to mu2 sin I2. Do you understand? Yes. From here I can also write the sin I1 over sin I2 is what? By the way, all the angles are taken with the normal. Please remember this. Sin I1 by sin I2 can be taken as mu2 by mu1. If I write in terms of velocities, this can be written as v1 by v2, and this can be written as lambda 1 by lambda 2. Does it make sense? B equal to f lambda, the frequency will be same, so ff cancels, you will get lambda 1 by lambda 2. Now let me write some notes. Some notes. Okay? So let's say you have a refractive index mu1 here and there is a mu2 here. If mu2 is greater than mu1, achha, by the way, I should also say this, what is mu called?
refractive index.
Refractive. Its another name is called optical density. Optical density. Then have you heard these terms, rarer, denser, mediums? Then when I say some medium is rarer, some medium is denser, तो denser का मतलब ये नहीं है कि that medium has mass density more. No, it has optical density more. You can have mediums, listen to this statement very carefully. You can have mediums whose mass density is more, but its optical density is less, then what will that medium be called?
Rarer.
It will be called rarer. A medium can have less mass density and more optical density. What will that be called?
Denser.
So don't compare ki okay, oil and water mein oil has more mass density than it will always have more optical density as well. Optical density and mass density are not related. Okay? Good. So let's consider a situation if mu2 is greater. Acha, by the way, when I say some medium is rarer or denser, let me ask you this. There is a medium mu2 and there's a medium 2 and there's a medium 1, and this relationship holds. Which of them is denser, which of them is rarer?
2 is denser, 1 is rarer.
2 is denser, 1 is rarer, no? Is it always denser?
Yes,
With
optically.
respect-
Let me say this now. What if this is the case?
mu3 is 3 medium is denser.
Then 3 will act like a denser medium and 2 will act like a rarer medium.
Yes.
So this denser and rarer medium, these terms are relative terms. You define a medium to be denser with respect to some medium, no? It's not absolutely denser or anything. You define with respect to. I'm not writing that statement. Is it okay? Okay, you remember this. So if mu2 is greater than mu1, then can you tell me by Snell's law what can you say? Huh? Then sine mu2 is greater than mu1, that means what? Sine I1 is upon sine I2 is greater than 1.
Yes.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Now, do you know the sine function, if I take the angle between 0 and 90 degree, is it increasing or decreasing function?
Increasing.
Increasing function, na?
Yes.
So if your sine I1 is greater than sine I2, then can you conclude anything about angles?
I1 is greater than
Then you can say that I1 is greater than I2. This is only true because we are considering angles between 0 and 90 degree. Is there any problem here? If I1 is greater than I2, then what does it mean? What does it mean about the trajectory of this? ये ऐसा आया, angle I1 पे आया था. Then how will it bend like? Will it bend away from the normal or towards the normal?
Away from
Bends like this. Yes or no? It was going like this, but now your angle of this is going to be lesser than before angle. ऐसा हो जाएगा. It bends towards the normal. Is there any problem here? Which medium was denser? Second medium was denser. So when light goes from rarer to denser, then what happens?
It bends towards the normal.
Bends towards the normal. You know this statement?
Yes.
Then let me write all of this. Please write with me. So when light ray travels from optically rarer to optically denser medium, then it bends towards the normal. No? Is it understood? What if my mu2 is less than mu1, then what happens?
away from the normal.
It bends away from the normal. Can you see by angles that this happens? If mu2 is less than mu1, then I2 is greater than I1. That means, why same statement लिखो? Do I have to show by diagram that it happens? You understand it, no? Great. Good. Are these 2 points written? Should I wait or should I just go on? Okay, I will wait 2 more minutes and then I will write the 3rd point. Am I going too fast? It's fine. If anybody feels like that, then please tell me. Understanding? Getting? Notes are completed now. You understanding? It can absorb, there's no problem with that. It will affect. We are studying all of that. See, even here, let me say this, that even when a light ray actually hits a boundary that is separating 2 media, it never always fully refracts, or it never always fully reflects. Some part of in this, there is something called as partial reflection and partial refraction. It always happens. If you put a light ray or even on sun that is on the water surface, some part of it is refracted and some part of it is reflected. So it always happens. But we are studying refraction solely right now. Okay? Apart from all those partial reflection and partial refraction.
So sunlight is also absorbed by the body, right?
Yes, obviously. It does happen. But we are not considering those cases. Is it okay? Great. 3rd point, let me make this diagram and then you tell me how it will be. Let me make many boundaries. And the boundaries are something like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. You have so many mediums here. You can imagine it to be some kind of container which has many chemicals or materials, whatever, immiscible materials. You understand meaning of immiscible? They don't mix. So ऐसे बहुत सारे layers है. All those layers have some different index of refraction. Okay? And let's say the incident light is something like this. Hits here. And let me give you some relations and then you tell me how the light should behave. Huh? So I am giving you mu2 is greater than mu1, mu3 is less than mu2, mu4 is greater than mu3, mu5 is greater than mu4, and mu1 is less than mu5. Let's say this information is given. Can you tell me how the light will move? Batao for 1 to 2, how will it go?
Towards the north.
Towards the north. Goes like this?
Away from the north.
Let's say ये angle I1 है. तो अब क्या होगा?
Away from the north.
Away from the north. Then what happens?
Towards the north. Towards
Towards the north.
Towards the north.
Again towards the normal.
Yes, sir. Away. Wait, no. Sorry.
Towards the normal. What about now?
Away.
Let's say it comes out with an angle I2. Is there any relation between I1 and I2?
They are always parallel to each other.
How can you make that statement? ये तो
It can be seen like this.
we can prove it by mathematically by applying the Snell's law. See, this is medium 1, na? It has refractive index mu1. This is also medium 1, refractive index mu1. Then what will be the, by applying Snell's law, what can you say?
I2 equals I1.
Mu1 sin I1 is equal to mu1 sin I2. That means sin I1 is equal to sin I2. That means what? I1 is equal to I2. That means what? The rays that will enter and that will come out will be parallel. If the last medium is the same as the first medium, if that happens, then the rays are parallel. Does it make sense? It does not matter what happened in between or anything like that. The last thing will be parallel to the first. Yes, please make the diagram and then we will do some questions.
So the quantity which you said is always maximum. Can it be considered as the speed of light?
Speed of light is a constant, not a maximum. So when I'm trying to maximize something, that means that thing is always going to be. An example which you can say is entropy. In second law of thermodynamics, so he asked me, what are the quantities which becomes maximized as time passes? Entropy is a thing which always increases. Given a system will always try to maximize its entropy. So there you can apply the maximization principles. That is the second law of thermodynamics. Entropy of the universe either remains constant or always increases, never decreases. Given this information, I think you can do the next questions. So try question number 4 onwards. 1.5 that is given. What is the angle they are asking? Find the angle. Chalo, do it fast. I will wait 4 minutes and then I will start. So 12:47 I will start. Please write fast and then attempt the question. Can I start with the question then? Question number 4. Nobody got the answer? It's not that difficult. Sine inverse. Tan inverse 3 by 2 is correct. Good. A ray of light falls on a glass plate and the index of refraction is given. What is the angle of incidence if the reflected and refracted rays are making angle 90 degrees? So you have this boundary. Yes. You have this boundary. This is my normal. The ray of light is coming like this at some angle of incidence I. I told you just now that there is some partial reflection and partial refraction. So some part of the ray will follow the laws of reflection. This is also I, and some part of it will be refracted. Let's call it R. What is R? Angle of refraction. This is air and this is glass. Again, what is mu given to be? 1.5. Here mu is equal to 1. Good. And what is given? This is 90 degree. By the way, this is also 90 degree. No? Then what is this angle? 90 minus. What is this angle then? This is I. अरे ये 90 minus I तो ये 90 तो ये I ना? Yes or no? Then what will this angle be? This will be 90 minus I. Can you see this? Then what is R equal to? It's all geometry, very simple geometry. R equal to 90 minus I. Now I think I have to find this I. Then which law to apply?
mu1 sin I.
Yes, you apply the Snell's law, and mu1 equal to 1. So I can just directly write sin I is equal to mu sin R. And R is what? 90 minus I. Sin 90 minus theta is what?
Negative.
Plus cos theta. Sin I by cos I. That will be tan I. Then what is I?
1.
Tan inverse of mu. And what is mu? 1.5. In the exam, maybe it will be mentioned that tan inverse 1.5 is 56.3 degrees. But if it is not mentioned, then leave it. ठीक है? Simple था ना कुछ नहीं. एक बार Snell's law लगाओ. Yes. Go for question number 5 if you are done with this one. Question number 5. This is interesting. You have to make the diagram yourself and then try to do it. Try question number 5.
Into the bottom of the lake. Aina.
Can I start with question number 5? I'm giving you 2 minutes to think about it and then I will start. नहीं उल्टा इधर उल्टा बना दे डायग्राम सोचो अच्छे से क्वेश्चन सोचो उसके बाद बताओ
C.
Option C. That's incorrect. Very good. Okay then.
Sir, 1
Starting
minute.
with
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, I'll wait 1 more minute.
Sir, option D, 3.7.
Incorrect. I'm starting with the question now. Question number 5. It's given that you have a pole of length 4 meter and it's submerged in the water, na? And only 1 meter of it can be seen. So it's like this. You have a water body and in which this pole is submerged. So ऐसा कुछ तो है ना? The whole length is 4 meter and 1 meter can be seen outside. So this is 3 meter. Is it okay? This and what else is given? Determine the length of the shadow of the pole on the bottom of the lake if the sun rays makes an angle 45 degree with the water surface. Refractive index of water is given to be 4/3. So mu of water is equal to 4/3 and you have to find the length of the shadow. Length of the shadow if the sun rays are making an angle 45 degree with the water surface. So if I want to find the full shadow then I should consider the rays that are hitting on the top of the thing. तो यहाँ से rays में ऐसे आई. What angle are they making with the water surface? 45. Then what will be this angle?
45.
That is also 45. They refract and they refract and then what happens? They come here. Yes? If I extend this and let me give some names so that it will be easy. A, B, C, D, E, F. What will be the length of the shadow? EF here DF. DF is the length of the shadow. Length of shadow is equal to DF. The DF can be written as DE plus EF Yes or no? Now what is DE? Can somebody tell me that? DE. अच्छा ये 45 डिग्री हो गया ना?
One.
हाँ तो ये ट्राइंगल देखो, ये 45 होने वाला है, ये 1 लेंथ है, तो ये कितना होएगा? ये भी 1 ही होना चाहिए? If that is 1, then this is 1. Yes, we already found what is DE, that's 1. Now I need to find EF. Let me call this angle to be R. If I need EF and if I already know this length, this is 3 meter, na? Then in this triangle, I think some trigonometric identity will help us to relate all these things. What will that be? Batao, tan R will help.
Yes. EF by
Tan R is equal to EF by 3. So for all of this calculation for getting EF, I need to find R. R is important, na? How to find R?
U1 Snell's law.
By Snell's law. This is where you apply physics. All of this was geometry. Now you apply the physical equation, that's the Snell's law. And what is this? This is air now, by the way.
Yes.
So 1 into sine of 45, that's equal to mu w into sine of r. Yes? Then what is sine r? 1 by root 2. Acha, mu w was what? 4 by 3. 1 by mu w will be what?
3 by 4.
3 by 4. So I found my sine r. I need what here?
Yeah.
I need tan r. Can I find tan r from sine r? Do you know this process of making triangle and
Yes,
then
sir.
finding the other side? तो बताओ ये triangle बना और बताओ मुझे क्या होगा? ये जैसे r है तो ये हो जाएगा 3, ये 4 root 2. So what will be this length?
Root 20.
By Pythagoras theorem?
Root 23.
It will be something like 4 root 2 the whole square minus 3 square. Yes or no? And what will you get here?
Root 23.
Root 23. Then what will be tan r from this?
3 by root 23.
3 by root 23. We found out tan r. Will we be able to find EF now?
Yes.
Now, tell me what is tan r from here? It's EF by 3. Then what is EF? 3 tan r. But we already found what is tan r. 3 into 3 by 23. What is this supposed to be? 9 by 23. So I found my EF. Then what is DF? What is DF? That's 1 plus 9 by 23. अब बताओ इसको सिंप्लीफाई कैसे करें? रूट 23 आता है किसको निकालना? अरे it's approximately root 25 ना? And what is root of 25? 5. I can approximate this and then try to get the answer. So ये approximately 1 plus, this is 1 plus 9 by 5. What is 9 by 5 equal to? 1.8 maybe. 9 by 5 equal to 1.8.
1.88.
So 1.88. ठीक है चलो 1 plus नहीं 9 by 5 1.88 या 1.8?
88.
8 sir, 8
Only 1.8 ना maybe 5 answer 5 and 4 बचा 5 is 48. तो ये हो जाएगा DF is approximately 2.8. And if I were to take the exact answer, exact value, then I will get 2.88 meter. Any answer, Nachin? 2.88. Option A maybe. No? Did you get the process? Most of it was geometry. Most of everything that we did was geometry. Only here I applied this Snell's law. Otherwise, it was all geometry. हाँ बोलो.
So like,
Shall I re-explain the process?
I'll show it to you. So like this triangle, the one which we found tan r, we're already considering it for this one, right? So, and this itself is EF. Why are we again taking 3 tan r to find EF? Like we're using tan for it.
twice. I had sin r. From this I am finding the value of
Yeah,
tan
so
r.
we found that triangle.
Hmm?
That triangle we found the value of the bottom side to be root 23.
ठीक है.
Now isn't that
this,
EF itself?
This tan r and this tan r has to be same, na?
They are the same. Right?
They are the same. Then EF by 3 is equal to 3 by root 23? Yes or no?
Yes, but did
This
we?
RHS has to be equal to this RHS, no?
हाँ.
अरे मतलब दान तो
Will you get EF equal to 9 by root 23?
We will. Did we find the side itself to be root 23? Why we?
He's saying we already found the value of EF,
This
right?
triangle, इसका angle कहाँ है बता.
We don't require
No,
the
we-
angle. We already know root 23, right, sir?
Exactly.
We already know the value as root 23. Why to again find the value of the angle?
This triangle and this triangle are not exactly the same.
They are.
They are, sir. Why
Yeah.
not?
How are they same? How are they same?
So we found.
They are not same.
We found theta for this side. I mean r basically. This is r. And with respect to this is 3 of course.
Now tell me, that length, so the side length
Huh.
between perpendicular and that angle should be 3.
Yes.
What is the length side between
Now we
perpendicular?
found sine for this angle, right? So this is the hypotenuse, which this is basically the same.
That's not basically that. It's not. Sine, angle R.
So theta is equal to sine inverse 3 by 4 root 2, and we found this side to be 3, which it is based on the length of the rod.
So you have a triangle like this. You are saying this is R, this is 90, and sine here you found it to be 3.
No, sir, that is 3.
Opposite upon hypotenuse होता है ना?
Oh,
4 root 2. है ना? Is it the same triangle then?
no.
It's not the same triangle. This is what idiots. Are you done with this? If you are done with this, then let's go to the actual interesting question. That is the next question. This was all simple stuff. Let's go to the 6th question. Did you understand all of it? Go for the question number 6. वो पाइल नहीं है, पोल है. मैंने पोल पाइल लिख दिया है. It's pole. Typo. हाँ ठीक है. दिमाग चलाओ दिमाग.
सर फिगर चाहिए.
फिगर चाहिए. देते हैं फिगर सब. क्या चाहिए बोलो.
आंसर.
जब से लिखा नहीं क्या? नहीं सर लिख दिया. हाँ तो फिर और क्या चाहिए? Question number 6 का diagram is something like this. That I think the beaker is mentioned. यहाँ पर something like this. You have a rod here, and the person can look into this. ये आंखें ऐसी किसकी? With eyelashes, obviously. Then this length is given to be 2h. This is h. And the whole thing is 3h. This is the question given. Now they are asking, if I were to fill the water inside this thing to a height 2h, then your rays gets refracted and they end here. Then I think you have to find what? You have to find the index of refraction. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, you have to find the index of refraction of the liquid. Try to do the question. I will start in 3 minutes, okay? At 1:10. Attempt. कम हो जाएगा. हमेशा रो है मानस से रोगे बैठी बैठी है बोल रहा है हाँ तो वो डायमीटर 2h ये इमेजिन कर पा रहे हैं ये 1D डायग्राम बना दी ये ऐसा कुछ है ना ये एक बीकर रखा हुआ है इसमें नहीं बेटा ये डायमीटर है थोड़ा imagination use करो the radius of the beaker is given to be h then I have shown you the diameter 2h बना के दिखा देते हैं अच्छा कुछ beaker रखा हुआ है Okay, it's not an exam. One minute left. हो जाता है तो हो जाता है It's all geometry. The whole question is purely based on geometry. Can I start then?
Sir, one more minute.
बोलो liquid dissipates till 2h and the height of beaker is 3h. चलो okay, I'm starting with the question.
One clarification and I tell you the answer.
हाँ बोलो.
If this is 45, what is this? This is 45.
Is this a horizontal or what?
This is the water, also the horizontal.
It will be 45 as well.
This no.
Vertically opposite angles.
There's a deflection. over here.
45.
Oh, then I don't know. What, please, sir?
Sir,
Think. बोलो. चलो okay. I'm starting with a question. Fairly easy.
Sir, option B.
Sir, C sir. Sir, तुक्का मारो.
नहीं, B.
B5 by root 2.
Option B is correct. Bombes.
1 by root 2 by root
सर
5.
पहले C बोला फिर D भी बोला. दोनों
नहीं,
में
B.
B.
कौन तुक्का मारा और किसका सही आंसर आ गया?
B आ गया.
वेरी गुड. तुक्का मारो बेटा. 1 out of 4 प्रोबेबिलिटी है करेक्ट हो जाएगा. So the question is given to be, this was the setup initially. There was an eye and the person was able to see the top of the pole and the pole has a height h. This is a beaker which doesn't have anything in initially. And now you pour some liquid inside it to some height 2h, and now you will be able to see the bottom of it. Why? Refraction, due to refraction. So let's try to make the figure and let's see what happens. तो पहले तो इधर ये पोल रखा हुआ है and let's say the incident light is coming like this. So what is this total height? This is 3h, this is h, and the liquid is filled to 2h, है ना? So let's say यहाँ तक 2h तक fill कर दिया. Is it okay? Now the light ray comes and then gets refracted. Make some incident angle I, make some refractive angle R. What if it doesn't refract? Then it will go. हाँ ऐसा ये मेरा ये थोड़ा गंदा है. Is it all okay? This is angle I. If there were to be no liquid, then it will follow like this. I have made dashed lines because they are not real rays. The real part will be like this. And then that's why you are able to see the bottom of the pole. Now what do you have to find is in this question, you have to find mu. But what was the formula of this sine Snell's law? Mu is equal to, batao, 1 into sine I is equal to mu into sine R. Why did I write 1? Because the refracted index of A is 1. So what is mu?
Sine I by
Sine I by sine R. So if I were to find the sine I and sine R, I will be done. Yes? How to find the sine R? Look at this triangle. A triangle देखो. What will be? Acha, let me give some names so that it will be easier for everyone. Let's say this is A, B, C. Then what will be sine R? I think it will be
BC by AB.
AC, na?
AB. Sine is
BC by AB.
ABC by AB.
So पहले मुझे अच्छा I already know what is AC. If I find BC, I will be able to find AB. But what is BC? Let's try to get that. For BC, I will take this triangle now. ये वाला triangle consider करो. अच्छा ये angle I है तो ये angle कितना है?
I.
That is also I. Let me give some more names. A, B, C, D, E. ठीक है? अब ये angle I कितना होएगा? What will that angle I be? How do you think we can find that angle I? बताओ. Any ways in which we can find that angle I? It's all geometry. Look at this. This height is what? Then what is the remaining height?
2h.
What is this height? What is this length?
2h.
So is it making a square? Square. Square may actually it's not so proper, but it will be a diagonal. Diagonal. So what will be this angle then? 45. Then what will be this angle?
40.
Then what will be this angle?
45.
Then what will be this angle?
40.
So I is equal to 45. Is it all okay? I is equal to 45. If I is equal to 45, can I say anything about DE? See, I already know what is AE now, by the way. This is 2H, this is H, then what is this?
H.
That is also H. Then what is DE? I think I will apply sine, nahin. How can I get this? Sine से हो जाएगा क्या?
Cos.
Cos से हो जाएगा ये सही. Cos.
So tan would be more better. Tan.
Tan से होएगा ना?
Yeah.
Tan I is what?
AE by D.
AE by DE. AE कितना है?
So
H.
DE by AE.
Uh-huh.
DE by AE.
DE by AE. And what is this? DE by H. Tan 45 is not there.
1.
So this becomes 1. So what is DE?
H.
If DE is H, then what is BC?
H.
That is also H. H हो गया? Then can I find my R now? What is sine R? Look at the triangle ABC.
Since it's a circle,
Triangle
the
ABC.
diameter 2h and radius h.
This is R, this is H, this is
2h.
2H. Can you tell me what is sine R?
1 by 2.
Achha, by the way, what is this length? Root 5H. Root 5H.
5H.
So it will be H by root 5H kya?
Yes, sir.
Then what will
H बाहर है.
root 5H. This will be root 5H. Then what is sine R? 1 by root 5. What was sine I?
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. Then can you tell me what is mu?
Root 5 by root 2.
It will be root 5 by 2. Do you get this? If you look into the problem, it was all geometry. ये पूरे figure से ही सब आंसर आया है. If you can make that figure correctly, then you can get the answer. So copy this, and this will be the end of the lecture. We'll discuss something more next time.